Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ladyhill farm. So as you can see, I have now moved to December and I am currently in my combine and I will be taking it towards our field number 36, which is a soybean field, and I'm gonna harvest that field in this episode. And our field number 15 is still at the final growth stage, so the harvesting work on the soybean field will be the only work that I will be doing in this episode. I will show you guys right here. If you look into the crop calendar, there you can see the field number 15 is on the final growth stage. So I will have to wait till next month till I harvest the canola from the field number 15, which will be our final harvest work on this side of the farm. And that means we can start taking our machines and animals to our bigger farm from the next episode itself. So my priority will be to finish the soybean harvesting work on field number 36 in this episode, and I will be saving all those soybeans because the best time to sell them will be in the coming June. So I will save all the soybeans, and along with it I will also be saving the canola that we are gonna get from our field number 15. I've already unloaded the canola that we got from the field number 17, but actually I have already sold the canola because the prices were at their best in the previous month when we harvested our field number 17. But for the canola from the field number 15, I will store them into the silo and we're gonna sell them once the prices will be at their best. So here's the field number 36 and I'm gonna start with the harvesting work. So I will park the header trailer right here, and straight away let's attach the header to the combine, and I'm gonna start with the harvesting work on the field number 36. And since we have nothing else to do, so I will be doing all of the harvesting work by myself, and hopefully we are gonna finish with all of the harvesting in 2 or 3 time lapses. So I will start from this side itself. Let's turn on the combine and I will turn off the beacons first, and there we go. We are harvesting the soybeans from our first part of the field number 36, and since it is quite a big field, hopefully we can get at least 35 to 40,000 liters of soybeans in total, or maybe even more. I think in our silo we have right around 30,000 liters of soybeans already. No, 24,000 liters. Well, that won't matter much because hopefully we can get right about 35,000 liters of soybeans from these two fields, and in this way, once we sell the soybeans in the coming time, we're gonna make a big profit. And since it is December, this is also the best time to sell our oats. We have plenty of it. You can see we have already almost 69,000 liters of oats to sell, and the prices are still increasing, so we are gonna wait for some time, and hopefully before we end this episode I will also be selling all the oats that we have with us. So it's time for our first time lapse, and as I've already told, I will be doing 2 headlands on this field, and then we are gonna go up and down, and in that way I will try to finish the soybean harvesting work from our first part of the field number 36 within our first time lapse itself. So let's continue with the soybean harvesting work, and I will see you guys after some time. Well, as you can see, I am continuing with harvesting the soybeans from our field number 36, and our combine is almost 100% full. So let's quickly unload the soybeans into the trailer, and then I'm gonna continue with the remaining of the harvesting work. Until now, I've harvested I think 70% of this part of the soybean field, and we have got just over 9,000 liters of soybeans from this part of the field. So hopefully we can get right around 15,000 liters of soybeans from this part of the field number 36, and from the remaining part I am expecting almost 20,000 liters. So that means hopefully we can get right about 35,000 liters of soybeans from the entire field number 36. And if that will be, then we're surely gonna make a big profit, because in total we'll be having right about 60,000 liters of soybeans to sell. And hopefully once again we can make over 150,000 pounds once we sell the soybeans in the coming June. So unloading is done. I'm gonna now continue with our second time lapse of the soybean harvesting work, and hopefully by the time our second time lapse end, I would have completed this field and almost 30 to 40% of the other part of this field. And even in our final time lapse, we are gonna finish with the soybean harvesting work, and I'm gonna load all the soybeans into the silo, and then we are gonna fill up our trailer once again with the oats, and we're gonna take them to the best sell point, and we're gonna earn a big profit. And only then I will be ending this episode and this month. So let's continue with the harvesting work once again, and I will see you guys after some time. Well, as you can see, I am continuing with the soybean harvesting work in our field number 36. And I have finished our first part of the field. And as for this part of the field, I have done both the headlands. And you can see our combine is once again 70% full. So what I will do is I will now unload the combine once again, and then I'm going to continue with the harvesting work, and hopefully by the time we end our final time lapse, we will be finished with the remaining of the harvesting work in this field. So I will stop the combine right here, and before we proceed, I'm going to unload the soybeans into our trailer. So we have 14,000 liters of soybeans in the trailer, and I think almost 7,000 liters of soybeans in our combine. So that means till now we have got just over 21,000 liters of soybeans in total from this field. And I'm pretty sure that from the remaining of the field we can easily get right about 15 to 16,000 liters of soybeans. And that means we surely gonna have over 35,000 liters of soybeans from this entire field till we finish the harvesting work, which is a good thing. And in this way, once again, we are going to make a big profit once we sell all the soybeans in the coming June. So there we go, unloading is done. I can now continue with the remaining of the harvesting work on our field number 36. And since this will be our final time lapse, I will try to finish the remaining of the harvesting work within this time lapse itself. Once it will be done, you can see the price of oats are also, I think, at their peak. So after finishing the harvesting work, as I've already told, I'm going to unload all of the soybeans into the silo, and after that I'm going to sell all the oats that we have in the silo, and we're going to make a big profit before we end this episode. So I'm going to continue with our final time lapse, in which I will be finishing the remaining of the soybean harvest, and I will see you guys once I'm done. Well, as you can see, I am almost finished with the soybean harvesting work in our field number 36, and it is not exactly what I expected, but still we have something to sell, and I'm pretty sure that we are gonna make a decent profit once we sell all the soybeans that we have bought from this field. And we have right about 25,000 liters of soybeans in our silo as well, so I'm pleased we can make right about 150,000 pounds once again once we sell all the soybeans that we have. So there we go, we are done with the unloading work, and you can see we have got almost 30,000 liters of soybeans from our field number 36. I will leave the combine right here, and straight away let's jump onto the class tractor. I will unload these soybeans into our silo, and after that I'm gonna refill our trailer with the oats, and we're gonna take it to the sell point. And I think once again the sell point will be the farmers market, because it is the best place that is offering the best prices for the oats. I will check once again after unloading the soybeans into the silo and refilling the trailer with the oats. The tractor is struggling quite a bit right here at this steep slope. But finally, here we are at the silo. Let's quickly unload the soybeans first. So there we go, unloading is done. And if you look right here, we have just over 54,000 liters of soybeans in total, which we are gonna sell in June. As for now, I'm gonna start refilling our trailer with the oats. And if you look at the prices, the farmers market is currently offering the best prices for the oats. So I will be taking all the oats to the farmers market. So let's refill our trailer with the oats. I'm gonna take 40,000 liters of oats in our first load. So there we go. Our first trailer load of oats is ready. And let's move towards the farmers market, which is quite far away from here. So I will be jump cutting this part. Let's turn on the beacons, and I will also jump into the first person view, because it is quite easy to drive in first person view rather than driving in the third person view. So I'm gonna continue my long journey towards the farmers market, and I will see you guys right there. Well, here we are near to the farmers market with our first load of oats. And since we have 40,000 liters of oats to sell in our first load, I am pretty sure that we can make over 80,000 pounds for our first load. So there is the sell point. Let's move towards there, and I will straight away sell these oats that we have in our trailer. Let's see how close we can get to that 80,000 pounds mark. So there we go. I am done with selling our first load, and we made just over 85,000 pounds for our first load of oats, which is almost near to what I guessed. So it's a good thing. And we have almost, I think, 29,000 liters of oats more to sell. So once again, I will head back to the farm, and I will see you guys back right here with the remaining of the oats, which we are gonna sell. And once it will be done, I will be calling it a day, and hopefully we are gonna end this month with over 850,000 pounds in our bank account. So see you guys right here with the remaining of the oats. And here I am back to the farmers market for one final time this episode. or you can say even this month, because for the next episode we are gonna move to January, and only then we are gonna able to harvest the canola from our final field, which is the field number 15. And as for this tractor, you can see I've already done over 16 hours on it. So this tractor has been used quite extensively. I will be using this tractor hopefully by the end of this series, because soon I will be converting the tires of this tractor into narrow tires, and this tractor will then be used for the fertilizing and the weeding work in our bigger fields. As for the remaining of the oats, we have 29, almost 29,000 liters of oats to sell. So hopefully we can touch that mark of 850,000 pounds once we are done with selling the oats. So let's see how close we can get. Yep, you can see we now have well over 852,000 pounds in our bank account, and this money is enough to purchase a new combine even without selling our older one. But I'll surely be selling the older combine, that is for sure. Once I upgrade our current combine, we're not gonna need our smaller combine. And as for the money that we got in total from the oats, we got almost 131,000 pounds by selling the oats. And if I add the 16,000 pounds in it, which is I think the environmental score, that means we made right about 147,000 pounds just by selling the oats, which is almost equivalent to the money that we got from the soybeans. So doing the oats is also quite profitable in the farming simulator. And in the previous episode, we also earned almost 86,000 pounds for selling the canola. So we are doing pretty good. I'm quite sure about it. For the next episode, as I already told, we're gonna start harvesting this field, and I will be saving all this canola, and we're gonna sell them in the next year, probably once again in November. So that will be it for our this episode as well. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do so, then do leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. As of now, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.